Eurogold is driven by being the best civil engineering contractor in the Northwest, ensuring its clients are given the highest level of service that they deserve. Eurogold work in a wide range of industry sectors, including house building, highways, commercial and industrial build.
La Vita is an award-winning, independently run Italian restaurant. Located on Rose Lane in the heart of Liverpool, real Italian-style dishes, using the best ingredients, skillfully prepared by our chefs. Come and try our serious Italian experience.
Supreme Upholstery Limited is a manufacturer of quality bespoke upholstered furniture. Come along with your ideas for that perfect sofa to fit your home and let Supreme bring your ideas to fruition. We also offer a service to the contract market, including large hotel groups and small family-run business. No matter how large or how small your order, you will always get that personal service from our sales team. Come along and visit our showroom.
Hello and welcome to the Irish in the UK. Coming up on the show this week, we are at Aldwinians Rugby Union Football Club in Droylsden, Greater Manchester. The club is hugely involved with the local community in that area and is a great support for young people who would like to play rugby. Francis House Children's Hospice is based in Disbury, Manchester, and they rely heavily on fundraising events and donations. Recently, they opened their Christmas tree appeal at the Lowry Shopping Centre in Salford, and we went along to lend our support. But first up is the Yorkshire GAA football final between Hugh O'Neill's of Leeds and Brothers Pearce of Huddersfield. Hugh O'Neill's is going for 2 in a row, while Brothers Pearce have been rebuilding and getting ready for this big competition. So we hope you'll sit back, relax and enjoy the show. Ollie, Brothers Pearce, of course you've been involved a long time.
I have, yes. Somebody might say too long, but anyway, never mind.
When did you first get involved with them?
1962, myself and my brother, we were really from the East Galway, we'd be mostly hurlers, we turned out a few times for the junior football as well, yeah. So.
Yeah. Of course, Brothers Pearce was first formed in 1954.
We did, yeah, it was October, actually this month, yeah.
Yeah. And of course you've been based at the Huddersfield Irish Centre all those years.
Well, ever since, we have, and as I said, I think it started off at St. Pat's, the St. Pat's Hall, behind the church, It was originally called St. Pat's, but they changed the name 3 weeks afterwards and then it was called Padraig Pearce, originally,
Now, down the years, of course, you've enjoyed great success here in Yorkshire, but the 80s and 90s was a premium time for the club.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. The second generation Irish, the 3/4 of the team would have been born in Huddersfield. Yeah.
And you've been Yorkshire champion 17 times, I believe.
That's right, yeah.
You've got a team here today. You're ready to go. What's your chances?
I would say, would have not having much football during the year. The people that are born here, they need the ball all the field of the game all the time. Different to the lads in Ireland that are brought up in the game, you see. And the last couple of matches now, I could see that we weren't quite as sharp as we were last year, But hopefully, with the training and the extra game or two, we'll put that into perspective, So hopefully, we're going to give them a run for their money,
Now, it's been a fairly bleak time for you over the last 7 to 10 years for Brothers Pearce, but you seem to be rebuilding now.
Oh, yes, and it was great that we were able to hang on in there. And it's important, to get a team on the field, you see, because it can always come back, like, you know. And Galway man, myself and the my Cullen team won the first championship, you know, 2 weeks ago. You know, so they always live in hope, you know. And that's what and then once you're on the field, you always have a chance.
The club was formed in '48 by said that the three men that formed were Paddy Hanlon, Jim Neville, and who else was the third man? Just forget. They were going for a little bit, but then Cannon Street, a young Kerry man, was based in Keighley at the time, and they had football and hurling there competing in Lancashire, and he came to Leeds in '61, set up his own church in Seacroft, his own parish, and from there on then they just grew from strength to strength and went on then to win several Yorkshire championships. Hurling was very strong here at that time as well. A lot of hurlers, a lot of lads from Galway. In fact, there's one of them still around, a man called Pecky Fleming. He's 92 now, and he was on the first Yorkshire team that played Lancashire in 1961 in Liverpool, and he's still around, still comes to the games when he can, like, you know. But then we carried on. Then we had a good spell in the late 50s, early 60s, and then we had a lean spell till sort of the mid 70s. And that's when I joined the club, and we have, not because I joined them, but we have had huge success since. In fact, we're going for our 20th Yorkshire Championship today against Huddersfield, who are going for their 18th, and there's great rivalry and great friendship among the clubs, and we hope it'll carry on after today, whoever wins.
And you've got a unique record in the Pennine League.
We won it when the Pennine League was resurrected. It was started in the mid 70s, then it died away, and we got it going again in the mid 90s, and from 95 to 2001 we won 7 in a row, 7 senior Pennine Leagues in a row in the 70s. So then we hit a sort of a weak patch, then we've just come back strong now this last 4 or 5 years, you know.
Yeah. And 2017 was a special year for the club as well.
It was our 2018 was our 70th anniversary, and we had a dinner to celebrate the 70th anniversary.
But you had a clean sweep in 2017.
We won everything, all competitions in Yorkshire, senior, junior, and the Pennine League Division 2 as well. Won the lot that year.
Now tell me a bit about the team that you've got out today. How many homegrown players from Yorkshire, or have you got a lot from Ireland?
There wouldn't be many. The majority of them, they'd be well, 95% of them would be from Ireland.
Yeah.
You know, there's very few of them here. There's about 2 or 3, but most of the panel are all from Ireland, all over Ireland. All come. Most of them are from the north of Ireland, but there would be a good scattering from all over, like, you know.
And of course you're defending your crown from last year.
We're defending it from last year,
champions.
that's right, yeah, we are, yeah.
Well, Frank, listen, good luck today, and I hope it's a great game.
Okay, thank you very much.
James, a great game of football here today, and of course Brothers Pearce got off to a great start.
They did. Brothers Pearce, they're a young fine team that have come through. The majority of them are up, homegrown talents as well, which is fantastic to see. But O'Neill's have shown their experience there and the quality coming back into the side now, and at half time I think there's only a point in it, so it's all still to play for.
It is all to play for. Hugh and Ilse are just ahead by a point there. They got a few seconds ago. And of course they've got a lot of players from Ireland, haven't they?
They have. They've done very, very well, the recruitment policy and the retainment policy as well. I think that's really important to say. They really do protrude themselves well, you know, both on the field and off the field.
Yeah, and of course Brothers Pearce, great to see them back as well in the Yorkshire Championship. It's been a while.
It has. It's been a good few years. I can't remember the last time that I've really seen them in a senior final, but I mean, fair play to all their managements and coaches that have really taken the scruff by the neck over. They've developed year on year, and you know, they're a fantastic team to see. It's a great game of football to watch.
James, of course, been a great day for you as well, because your team, and you were playing John F. Kennedy, showed a great result there.
Yes, we did. Our team, we had a very fiercely contested Senior Shield final there against York Irish, and thankfully our lads dug really, really deep, and we managed to come away 4-10 to 2-9 winners. So again, fantastic thing, considering at the start of the year we weren't even sure if football was going to be played. Our lads have dug deep. We do see ourselves as a family club, and that really shows with the amount of support and really the joy on everyone's faces today, and we've managed to obtain our first silverware of the season.
Well, congratulations on that.
Thank you very much.
Great to see. Of course, you're Secretary of the Yorkshire County Board. How difficult has it been for the board now to get games going again?
It's been extremely difficult, particularly when you look at other neighbouring counties such as Lancashire and Gloucestershire and London, and you see games, unfortunately, that have having to be forfeited and games not being played. We're just very, very thankful that we're managing to play games as much as we can, really enjoy this football, because it's not just about the games on the pitch, it's the social aspect, it's the mental health, it's the well-being that really attributes themselves with that as well. And it's fantastic we're managing to get all this going. So it's a big team effort, well, from the county board officers and from the clubs as well. And I just want to say a massive thank you to everyone for arranging this and making it go ahead.
Yeah, and of course I've been amazed today because so many teams are looking so fit after such a long layoff.
Oh, they are the start of us. I think if you would have come and seen us in probably March or April, it would have been a completely different story when lockdown kicked in. But no, as soon as you knew we could play and as soon as we got the go-ahead there, I mean, the big thing for us was Gaelic Games being given the go-ahead by the government on their framework to allow us, and real praise has to go to Provincial Council for all the work for doing that, because it was a huge amount of work and it was a big effort to get that going for the nation. But thankfully we managed to get that now, and we're now in a position where we're playing senior football, and next week starts the county action at junior level.
Yeah, well, that's great, James. Well, listen, lovely to speak to you today. Great work with the county board, and well done to John F. Kennedy.
Thank you so much as well. God bless you.
What a battle that was. I think there was a few points in the end, but I tell you one thing, it didn't feel like there was 7 or 8 points in it. Huddersfield went to the end, but we got there. A bit of hard work, and fair play to the boys up front. Nicky kicked some great scores today at crucial times.
Yeah, and it was a great game of football.
Yeah, it was a good hard game. Winter football, but the pitch held up well. Everyone gave it their all. But like I say, just happy we came out on top today.
And Hugh O'Neill's, you're back in the big time now, of course. You know, you had a few years there where you just weren't quite making it, but you're back up there now.
We've been lucky. We've had a good influx of Irish lads that have come over for work and that, and we've stuck together the last few years, and I think we've won it maybe 4 out of the last 5 years. Unfortunately for the likes of Newcastle, they couldn't talk today, and they've always given us a good battle, but hopefully next year when all this COVID dies down that they'll be back at it again.
What does it mean to be Yorkshire champions?
Great stuff, all the hard work is done. Fair play.
Good man. Well, congratulations,
Thanks
Sean.
very
well
much.
Done. Well
Thank
done
you.
to you, O'Neill.
Cheers.
What a great game of football, thoroughly enjoyable. And the final score was Hugh O'Neill's 1 goal 15 points, Brothers Pearce 1 goal 9 points. Congratulations to Hugh O'Neill's for winning the Yorkshire Championship 2 years on the run. And Brothers Pearce, with the way you played today, it's only a very, very short time until you be crowned Yorkshire champions. Well done to everybody who put the game on. Now we're going to take a short break and we'll see you in a minute.
Eurogold is driven by being the best civil engineering contractor in the Northwest, ensuring its clients are given the highest level of service that they deserve. Eurogold work in a wide range of industry sectors, including house building, highways, commercial and industrial build.
IJK's Scrap Metal, Manchester. We provide payment for scrap metal, removal and disposal of cars and abandoned vehicles. A weighbridge facility, authorised treatment facility, recycling and waste management. Full compliance with all legal requirements. IJK Scrap Metal, Manchester. A friendly, professional and reliable service.
Supreme Upholstery Limited is a manufacturer of quality bespoke upholstered furniture. Come along with your ideas for that perfect sofa to fit your home and let Supreme bring your ideas to fruition. We also offer a service to the contract market, including large hotel groups and small family-run business. no matter how large or how small your order, you will always get that personal service from our sales team. Come along and visit our showroom.
The Warrington Irish Club, 83 Orford Lane, Warrington. A friendly and welcoming club keeping the Irish culture alive. We have Irish and country music every Saturday night, tribute nights, race nights, charity nights and karaoke. All live sports shown on the big screens. We have snooker, dominoes and crown green bowling teams along with arts and crafts. Pop in for a friendly welcome and to book your event at the Warrington Irish Club, give Frank a call.
La Vita is an award-winning, independently run Italian restaurant. Located on Rose Lane in the heart of Liverpool, real Italian-style dishes, using the best ingredients, skillfully prepared by our chefs. Come and try our serious Italian experience.
Buckhurst Plant Hire, operating nationwide and supplying equipment to the construction, civil engineering and utility industries. Buckhurst is synonymous with quality equipment and excellent service. Call us today.
IJK's Scrap Metal, Manchester. We provide payment for scrap metal, removal and disposal of cars and abandoned vehicles. A weighbridge facility, authorised treatment facility, recycling and waste management. Full compliance with all legal requirements. IJK Scrap Metal, Manchester. A friendly, professional and reliable service.
Eurogold is driven by being the best civil engineering contractor in the Northwest, ensuring its clients are given the highest level of service that they deserve. Eurogold work in a wide range of industry sectors, including house building, highways, commercial and industrial build.
Do you want to work with the UK's leading trades and labour supplier? Danny Sullivan Group operate on the largest, most prestigious infrastructure projects across the UK, and you can be part of our dynamic team. Here at the Danny Sullivan Group, people are at the core of everything we do, and here's what they had to say.
A family-run business with family values.
Because it has a caring and respectful working environment.
Knowing I'm going home safely every day.
We are now recruiting, and you can register online today.
Welcome back. Now we're off to Aldwinians Rugby Union Football Club in Droylsden, Greater Manchester. The club is hugely involved with the local community in that area and is great support for young people who would like to get involved in playing rugby. Recently they held a fundraising day and we went along to see how it all went.
I moved to Manchester in 1991 when I left university and immediately looked for a rugby club to join, and our phrase here is family, and when I joined here it was instant. I then played first team for a lot of years and then involved in playing, and now I'm a trustee of the rugby club and I coached under 14, so I'm pretty involved really.
Tell me a little bit about the teams that you have here now, the age groups that you've
Well, we've recently started a 2 to 5 year old coaching on a Saturday morning. Which is Tots Rugby. We then run from under 7s, 8s, 9s, 10s, 11s, 12s, 13, 14, 15, 16s, Colts, which is 16, 17 year olds. Then we have 3 senior teams and sometimes a 4th team. We have a vets team, which is over 35s. And we also have a mixed ability team where we play some local fixtures up in Halifax with similar teams like that. And we've got a ladies team, I mustn't forget them, recently started 2 years ago. They're doing well as well. There's a lot of rugby here.
How has the lockdown affected you?
I think anybody who said lockdown didn't affect a business or a club would be lying. It has affected us greatly. However, it has pulled us together as a community and a family too. So we're just trying to keep head above water like everybody is in these uncertain times.
It sounds as though you've got a very strong community club here and great support from the local people.
Yes, very much so. I mean, We're only 5 miles away from the centre of Manchester. Droylsden is part of Tameside, and Droylsden's just half a mile down the road. Most of our children that play here come from the local feeder schools. Aldwinians Rugby Club was set up from Ordenshaw High School in the 30s as an old boys club, and that's where we've originated from, but we are central to the community in Tameside.
Now, if people would like to join your club, there might be parents watching us tonight and like their boy or girl to come along here. How can they do that?
Well, we're all over social media. If you just look on Facebook for Aldwinians RUFC, the rugby club can be called at any point, and there's usually somebody here who can answer the phone. We've got people that will speak to you and point people in the right direction.
Yvonne, tell me a little bit how you got involved with the club.
My son's 12 years of age, and he decided he wanted to play rugby a couple of years ago, and I brought him down here, and he's since made lots of friends, trains on a Friday night and plays matches when we can get back to playing matches again properly on a Sunday.
It's a lovely day here, and we can see loads of the lads and boys and girls out there playing rugby and getting ready to play. But of course, you've got another special event on here today. You've got a special fundraising event. Tell me about that.
We have, Martin. We're trying to raise some funds at the moment because the club roof needs fixing, so that's going to take quite a few £1,000 to fix. The gym needs updating. A lot of the machinery and the equipment in the gym is broken or just a bit outdated, so we're trying to update the gym. So we've got a family fundraising day on today, and involving all the children that are here as well. We've got quite a big tombola, which a lot of the children have donated to themselves for the prizes. We've got a raffle, we've got a name the teddy, guess how many sweets are in the jar, a rugby card to win a rugby ball. Yeah, there's lots going on.
And you've even got your family involved, because I've seen your mum in there flogging some tombola tickets.
My mum's in there, she's been sat for a couple of days, it's folding tickets up, sticking tickets on prizes, and she's in there now selling them, in aid of the club.
I'm sure lots of people would like to donate to you, so how can they do that?
They can go online, it's because we've got the part of the Cash for Kids project at the moment. So the website at the moment, the link to be able to fundraise is www.aldwinians.co.uk/cash for kids.
Nathan, tell me a little bit about your mixed ability teams.
We've been doing that 8 years at Aldwinians.
How many teams involved in this?
10 deal in the UK.
Do you play yourself?
Yes, Bay matches on Saturday, Dundee Saturdays and Sundays. And I've played what in Yorkshire, we'll play what in all the UK.
How long have you been involved here with the club?
8 years.
Wow.
So, yeah.
You're quite settled here now. Are you enjoying it?
Yeah, loving it.
And you're getting great support, of course, I'm sure, from Ian and Yvonne and all the team.
Yeah, that's right.
Lovely to meet you today. Thank you. It was lovely meeting some of the people involved with our Aldwinians Rugby Club, and I hope that you've raised loads of money to help you to do your prayers in your clubhouse. Now, Francis House Children's Hospice is based in Didsbury, Manchester. It relies heavily on donations and fundraising events. They care for over 2,000 people at any one time, with respite care, home care, sibling support, end-of-life care and emotional and bereavement support. Recently, they opened their Christmas tree appeal at the Lowry's Shopping Centre in Salford, and we went along to lend our support.
We're really excited about this year's appeal because obviously with the pandemic this year we didn't even know if it would go ahead. We've had 3 weeks to get it all up and running, and we're lucky enough that we've got 31 trees so far on display here.
Now, you've got some beautiful trees. Tell me a little bit about the trees, who's donated them and where they've come from.
Okay, the trees come from usually corporate organisations, individuals and community groups. So for example, this year we have a tree from Tesco's, we have a tree from Morrison's, we've got a community group called Two Little Ducks that have done a tree. We've even got a wool shop in Stockport that have doing a tree this year with lots of knitted products on it. Then we've got our more classic trees. We've got a tree from L'Oreal with some makeup products and a beauty hamper. We've got a Manchester City and a Manchester United tree, both with signed shirts and merchandise. And we've got 2 trees from Quayside Media City, who have been kind enough to donate this unit for us for the duration of the Festival of Christmas Trees.
Now tell me how it all works.
It's quite simple really. The shop opened on the 3rd of November. People are invited to come into the shop and browse the trees. When somebody makes a bid, whether that's online or in the shop, we will enter it online onto the laptop that we have here with us. The bids start at £50 and they go up in multiples of £10. So we're hoping to get some really high bids on some of these trees. If you are outbid, you will receive an automated response by email to tell you that you've been outbid, and that will give you the chance to up your bid if you want to. If you don't have an email, and there's lots of people that still don't have email, you can leave a telephone number with us. We will then ring you if you're outbid, and then you've got the opportunity to up your bid if you'd like to. The closing date for the bidding on the trees will be the 6th of December. The shop will stay open till the 13th of December.
Now we know that this is one of your main fundraising events around about this time of the year every year, and you raise quite a lot of money with it.
We do. We've raised a lot of money over the years from this, and we're hoping this year to raise around about £20,000 from this appeal.
Now of course you've got a very special tree here which is way above every other tree. It's the memory tree.
People are invited to come into the shop, put a little message on a card which will then be put onto the tree. When the shop actually closes in mid-December, we will then take all the memory cards back to Francis House and put them on the memory tree there.
And of course this is for loved ones that sadly passed away.
Yeah, but it's not just for people who've passed away at Francis House, it is for anybody that's missing somebody at Christmas and wants to just put a special message on a tree.
Now, how important is fundraising for Francis House?
Fundraising is really important to Francis House, as it's important to all charities, but this year especially is important. We've had a really tough year with COVID. We really need to make up some of the loss that some of the losses we've had this year. For 6 months really, we were working on a very skeleton staff, and Francis House relies almost 100% on fundraised income.
Tell us a little bit about Francis House and what you do there.
Francis House is a children's hospice based in Manchester. We provide end-of-life care and respite care to families of children and young people with a life-limiting or a life-threatening condition.
All you need is people through the door now. Come
We
and see you.
We do, yes. Please come and see us. Like I say, we're going to, we'll be open for 5 weeks leading up to Christmas, and we'd love to see as many people as possible.
Julie, now tell me, where are you based at the Lowry?
Martin, the Lowry has now changed its name. It's
Really?
called Quayside Media City UK. We are based on the 1st floor, and if you park on level 3, come through the into the shopping centre and just take a right turn, and we're just based a little bit further down near the toy shop. The shop is working on a one-way system, so it's very safe. We have got social distancing in place, so yes, don't be afraid, please come and see us.
Well, what beautiful Christmas trees, and it's really important to Francis House Children's Hospice that they raise as much money as possible this Christmas time. Now, if you'd like to put a bid in for a tree, the details are on the screen now. Now, don't forget, Henry McGlade is coming up with his show next Thursday evening at 7 o'clock from County Mayo, and we are here with the Irish in the UK at 7:30. Until then, take care of yourselves and have a good week.